guys, it's Melanie. So I am lucky enough to have my friend Lisa here with me helping for a wedding, and you guys always request that I show how to do floral arrangements or bouquets, boutonniere, stuff like that. So today I'm going to show you how to make a really simple boutonniere. I will also have a video coming up on how to make a bridesmaid's bouquet as well as a bridal bouquet, and possibly a corsage as well. So stay tuned for that. We're going to start with kind of the easiest thing today, which is a boutonniere. So this is the one that we are going to recreate here. This is for a wedding this weekend. I like to keep boutonnieres pretty easy, and I just like to use a floral element from the bouquets. So we are working with a lot of roses, and we're working with Italian ruscus. So this was kind of what I came up with for that. So what you're going to need to do a boutonniere is floral tape, some pins, some ribbon, obviously ribbon of your choice, some flowers, some greenery. This is not a necessity, but I wanted to jazz these up just a little bit, so I found these little gold glitter leaves at the market, and I just thought they just added a little something to this, so that's what we're going to stick in there. So I'm going to kind of do each step and then turn it around so that you guys can see it, so hopefully that makes sense. So when you are picking your flowers, you always want to make sure that they're not bruised in any kind of way. And I don't do this for the roses in my bouquet, but you want to remove the guard petals, which are just these outside ones. So you just grab them kind of at the base and pluck them off. If you see any that you just don't like the shape of in terms of the petals on the outside, just take them off. But flowers aren't perfect, so you know, this one does come out just a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and be okay with that. So here is another option. This one has a few more guard petals, so I just thought I'd show you guys again. Just grab it at the bottom, pluck them off, and just discard that. So that's how you would prepare that. And you see how there's just a tiny bit of, hopefully you can see, there's just a tiny bit of bruising there. So that one I would probably just remove. Sorry, there's crows. I'm outside. So there you go, that would be perfect. So for boutonnieres, you definitely want smaller flowers. I don't like boutonnieres that have the big full roses. They get really heavy and they tend to like go wonky on the lapel, so stick with small. So here I have my Italian ruscus, and these were actually just leftovers from greenery that I put in the bouquets. So I took two pieces because I liked the look of two. I put them together like that. Next, I'm going to go ahead and put my rose. So you're just kind of holding at the base here. Take your different accents. Again, you could just do this, like this would be fine, but this is a little bit of a like fancier wedding. So, and what's nice about these is you can adjust because they're on little metal sticks, poles, whatever. I'm looking wires, yeah. I'm looking to Lisa for my words. Okay, and then the other one, I'm going to come in kind of from behind and place so that it's just slightly above, so that you're just got something like this. And what's nice is you can play with these after the fact. So once you have everything kind of tightly in your fingers, you're going to take your floral tape, and you can cut a piece of floral tape, but I like to just keep it in my hand so that I'm not like having to like waste too much. And floral tape is interesting. You have to stretch it in order for it to stick to itself. So you can't just like casually like wind it around. You really kind of have to stretch it, but you don't pull it enough to where you're snapping it off. So you're just gonna go around a few times to make sure everything is secure. Rip it off, and then you have something kind of like that. And pardon my gross hands. 'Tis the season. So next thing you're going to do is take your cutters and just cut the length that you want. Make sure that you're cutting them all the same length and that you don't have some that are shorter than others. So you're going to have something like this, and take your ribbon and you're going to start to like just wrap it around. Some florists don't bother with the ribbon. I just kind of like the way that it looks, so I use it, but you don't have to. So I'm just going to go around until I get to about here. And this is a style thing for me personally, but I like to leave this little like tab here at the end, and I like the look of the pin in the front. I think it's just another little like accent. So you're going to go ahead and twist the ribbon like that, so you've got a little twist in there. You're going to take your pen, and I'm going to have to do this facing me, otherwise I'm going to stick myself in the finger, but you're going to put this down right where your twist is.
Back up a little bit. Yeah.
Right there. Being careful not to break the head of the rose. This is a little bit more awkward for me to do on camera than when I'm working, but oh, see, it didn't grab the ribbon. Okay, so bloopers. Okay, so again, you've got that twist right there. What you're trying to do is get it right in the middle of the twist. So okay. So then at this point, I've got this ribbon that's obviously way too long, so I'm just going to take it and the length that I want, just snip. Okay. And then there you have your boutonniere. So the way that I like to store these before the wedding is I have a cooler that I put everything in, and I like to actually get like a little tray of water, and I like for these to drink as long as possible. So I'll have like a little tiny bit of water in a tray. I sit these up so that they can continue to drink, and I put them in refrigeration. That is how these are going to keep their best. If you leave them out too long, they will start to get wilty. Right before I go deliver them, I didn't bring the spray out here, but I use something called Crowning Glory. You will see that in the bouquet tutorials. I spray everything with that. It is a flower conditioner essentially for things like roses, hydrangeas. It's kind of like hairspray where it like keeps everything in place. So I will mist everything down and then head basically to the wedding, and there we go. Then we'll use another pin to pin this to the lapel, and there you have it. So that is a super simple boutonniere, and thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions down below. Take care.